Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Joy from She Speaks Too. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. If you are new here, I do all things Liberia, but I did review season 1 of Young, Famous, and African, and I decided that I will be reviewing season 2 also. So this is from a West African point of view. That's the first disclaimer. Second disclaimer is I'm not sure that I will continue the whole series unless I get positive reactions, like good amount of traffic coming to watch this. So let's get started. So the episode opens with Mr. Diamond Platinum's. He's in a private jet. Of course, you know, they have to exaggerate these scenes to let us know how rich they are. So I don't even know if he was actually flying or if this scene was set up. But anyway, Diamond Platinum Diamond, he's in a private jet and he is inviting all his friends to a party. He said he wants to see everybody. He won't have a reunion. He want to have a party. With these reality shows, that lets you know that these people, it is just that, a reality show. These people are busy. They don't hang out on their free time. So when the show premieres, now they have to find a way to bring them back together. Hence the party that Diamond Platinums is having. So don't get caught up into this reality friendships, these fake friendships. These are just storylines for entertainment. Now, I'm sure some of them are really friends, but don't believe that they're as close as they make it seem. These people are not meeting for dinner every Friday night. So he calls his friend Mr. Naked DJ. And if you guys watch my season 1 reviews, you know that I am not a fan of Mr. Nasty Naked DJ. Jaha his name sound at Jaha I feel about him. So anyway, he wants everyone reunited. So Naked DJ then meets up with Kanye, who lets us know that she lives in Dubai. He is still, Naked DJ is still gross, talking about he is D'ing down Kylie. Poor Kylie, she's still with this man. And so they talk a little bit about their relationships and this and that. Nothing to see here, folks. Zari is now meeting up with Swanky, or is waiting for Swanky to meet up with her so she can go shopping for an outfit for the party. Swanky is going to help her get dressed or find something for her to wear. As you know or may not know, Swanky is a designer, but once you see him, you can kind of tell that he is a designer because he's very fashionable. So Zari's waiting on Swanky. And if you remember from last season, Swanky is actually friends with Annie, who Annie and Zari did not like each other, did not get along because of something that Zari said about she knew Annie's husband. And you know, you can't talk about Annie's husband, Two-Face Baba. You cannot talk about that man. Okay. And so they've had issues, but so it's interesting now that the season is opening up with Swanky meeting up with Zari. So that shows you that loyalties have shifted. He goes on to say that that Annie has betrayed him. He's telling Zari, but he doesn't want to talk about it. So he keeps saying that Annie has betrayed him. Annie, then she meets up with Kanye and says that Swanky just stopped speaking to her, stopped talking to her. She doesn't know why. She says that after she got her vows renewed with her husband, who has cheated on her multiple times, people were saying how she was trapped in a bad marriage. And she made it a point to say that they have 7 kids altogether. 5 kids were before the marriage and 2 kids together after the marriage. But what she is failing to say is that while he had the 5 kids, even though they weren't legally married, they were still a couple. So he did cheat on you. And I hate that she feels the need to point out that they weren't married. Infidelity is infidelity. You guys were together for a very long time and he cheated on you multiple times. So the fact that you have to point that out still shows that you are very insecure about that. And before this episode even came out, there have been rumors that he has had yet another baby with another woman. So hopefully that will come out through the season. But yes, we do pity you, Annie, because we feel like you're in a situation where you're not getting the honor and the love that you deserve. And the fact that you feel the need to defend your quote unquote oppressor is very sad. Yeah, so people do talk about you because you put your life in the public eye. Your husband is a public figure, you're a public figure. So yes, they talk about the relationship, and women, we do feel sorry for you. We do. End of story. And Dylan meets up with Nadia. Nadia's in a new relationship, and this is really sad because she is glowing. She is happy. Her boyfriend is AKA. He's also a performer. I'm not familiar with him. I'm not familiar with a lot of South African artists because I'm more into the Nigerian, West African, because that's my frame of reference. However, Nadia's boyfriend was gunned down. And that hasn't happened yet, obviously, because they're still filming the season. In the season, it hasn't happened yet. But she's very happy. She's in love. And Swanky and Dylan made it a point to point out that Nadia used to be friends with AKA's ex-girlfriend. But Nadia said that she and the ex-girlfriend had stopped being friends long before she started dating this guy. So it's not like they interlap. She wanted to kind of make sure that people understood that, and Andile understood that. She was friends with the ex-girlfriend, but they had stopped being friends for reasons that she does not want to talk about. So this whole party is just a build-up of Diamond and Andile. So there's going to be this fake drama. If you remember last season, Andile kind of had a crush on Zari. Zari was entertaining it. Andile actually showed up to Zari's house unannounced, but that was just part of the staged drama. So now there's some kind of staged beef between Diamond Platinums and Andile, where it's like nothing happened with Andile and Zari, but now it's kind of like Diamond Platinums might need to have a word with him. Although Diamond Platinum himself was trying to date Nadia, which that caused some issues with Nadia and Zari. He can do what he wants within the group, but Zari couldn't. You see the double standard there? So anyway, there's some kind of fake buildup, like Diamond Platinum might want to have a word with Andile when he sees him. Andile wasn't specifically invited by Diamond Platinum's. Nikki called him and told him, and now Diamond's like, I didn't want him to come. Everyone was invited besides him. So, they're building us up for something. So Zari is there with Diamond Platinums. Then we have Annie coming in with Kanye. They speak to everyone except Annie doesn't speak to Zari. That beef is so stupid. It's just so stupid to me. The women, the stupidity, they're not speaking to each other. That's just dumb to me. So Swanky comes in. So just how Annie decided she's not going to speak to Zari and give her the cold shoulder, because I really do think that if Annie had spoken to Zari, Zari would have been polite enough or had the social graces to speak to her. So Swanky comes in and he pulls an Annie on Annie. He speaks to everyone. And like Nadia said, he got to Annie. It was like, skirt. He kept going and did not speak. It was very obvious. Annie was very uncomfortable. There's something about Annie that is uncomfortable to me. The fidgeting, something about her that I can't put my finger on. Maybe it will be explained. But I felt that in the first season. It's kind of like she is on the defense already. Maybe it's because of her marriage. I really don't know, but just we'll put a pin in that and maybe we'll discover why. So there's tension. Everyone is like, okay. So then Swanky says he has someone, the biggest media personality in South Africa, blah, 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 blah. And it's a lady named Bonang Matiba. And then Bonang is introducing herself. I'm selfish. I'm self-centered. I'm this. I'm like, who introduces themselves but says nothing but bad things about themselves? So that was a little interesting. And then, so she introduces her. As she's coming in, Kanye pulls Nadia out because it turns out Bonang is the ex of AKA, who is Nadia's now boyfriend. So for Swanky to do that, knowing Nadia would be there, is a little bit, I wouldn't say disrespectful, but if we're friends, I would expect you to give me a heads up. I don't like to be blindsided. I don't like to feel ambushed. And so if you want to bring her and you tell me, then I know that your intentions are pure. It's because I really wouldn't have a problem with my current boyfriend's ex being in the same room. We've all had to deal with that. It's the fact that you're in my inner circle and the way that you do it makes me feel that your intentions is just to stir up drama. And I understand this is a reality show. And I also understand they have to have some level of ambushing someone or, whatever. So I understand that that was needed, but I just think friends do not do that. Don't bring my boyfriend's ex without giving me a heads up. If you're my friend, just let me know. So there's a scene where Swanky sits down when Annie comes back from going outside and he's like sitting on her purse and she's like, this is my spot. Get up. My purse is here. And I think that she made a fool of herself and lowered herself. And she was saying that he needs to respect his elders. But I would have sat somewhere else and calmly have asked someone else, could you please retrieve my purse? He ignored her. And I think that he made her feel small. And we see Annie saying that she is leaving. So then when she's leaving, I don't see no purse in her hand. She has her phone. And I'm like, what happened to the purse that was such a big deal to you? So that was a little funny to me. I feel like she reduced herself. We're also introduced to a new girl. Her name is Fantana. Fantana is Ghanaian, was born in America, moved back to Ghana. She's a dance hall artist, very curvaceous, very sexy. It's very obvious that Fantana was brought back in order to date Diamond Platinums and to cause some kind of to stir up the pot a little bit. She said that she used to have anger problems, so we're going to watch out for that. And that was really it. So let me just give my recap really quickly. So I think we can expect for Diamond Platinums and Andile to exchange some words later on. We fully want to know what Annie did that was so bad to Swanky. We want to know what this betrayal is. We want Andile and Zari to figure out what in the world that they're doing. We don't want to see Naked DJ and Kylie. They serve no purpose. If Kanye doesn't come with drama, we don't want to see her. Okay, I do want to see her because I love her. I love how she handles people. And I think... we want to get into the story with Nadia and her boyfriend to see them interact because we know that he's no longer here. So that is it, my friends. This is Joy from She Speaks Too. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe, and I will see you later.